Good evening, my name's Alex Campbell.
And I'm Jasper.
And you're watching the second episode of Dissecting Vikings. So our opening scene is with Floki tripping balls.
Tripping balls.
Yeah, she's done a lot of magic mushrooms and he's having a pagan, spiritualistic moment.
Watching waterfalls flow backwards against gravity.
People are coming out of the waterfalls and chicks with bees coming out of their mouth. There's another woman who turned into crows.
Yeah, she looked very like something out of Thor. Like her dress, what she was wearing.
Yeah. I'm not very familiar with Scandinavian mythology, but presumably that is all stuff in Scandinavian mythology.
Yeah, presumably.
So he cuts his hand and becomes horribly infected. And then he goes to like a hot spring and puts sulfur on it. It just gets worse.
For reasons unbeknownst to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he just decided that because this is the land of the gods, that the soil would be have healing
mushrooms,
properties.
Man. Okay. Just wanders down, sees something bubbling. He's like, okay. Oh, that's not getting any better.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I crashed my bike today. I don't know if you can see that.
He's half dead.
My life is in shambles.
Floki discovers Greenland, basically, is the story arc.
Yeah, in the Viking sagas, Floki's character isn't a boat builder who went with Ragnar to the pillage of Lindisberg or anything like that. His part in the story is just discovering Greenland. And I believe in the sagas he went there with his wife and his kid. They had the crow, they sent it back saying we found this beautiful plenished land. And that's it, that's Floki's storyline.
Instead we get him taking magic mushrooms and...
Yeah, tripping around without a family.
Yep.
All this other precursor.
Half dead, starving.
Yeah.
Sticks where there's no trees.
Yeah, he had a stick and as you pointed out, there's no trees on this island. Got it from his boat.
Yeah,
he brought a weird gnarled stick on his boat.
Yeah.
For walking with when he got off. So our second scene is with King Harold Finehair, and he brings back captured lesbian chick.
The Viking, the Bogan Viking king.
The Bogan Viking king.
Yeah, and Asterix from
Asterix, yes.
Asterix and Obelisks.
Yeah, Asterix and Obelisks. Yeah, he is quite bogan now.
He's extremely bogan. Yeah.
Well,
I have sat in a smoker's hut on many occasions.
I've seen many Harold Finehairs
that are exactly like that.
Like, you can't be leaving the scene. And he goes, don't be a hero, mate. And I said, I'm not trying to be a hero, but the police are coming. And he just decided he'd scoot up the road, and I just said, nah, it's not going on like that, mate. So I jumped in my car, and I started chasing him up the road, and then he went down a side street, and then the police were coming, and I flashed them and sent them off in the direction of him. But, mate, all I had was me jocks on. I was chasing him up the street, and I'm just like, mate. Skull!
Yeah, so this whole time he's been talking about how I'm the king of Norway and I'm going to capture you all. And he basically brings it back and it's a shitty little fishing village.
This is your kingdom?
No, my kingdom is far greater. My kingdom reaches to the far ends of this land. My kingdom is in here.
I don't like the look of it.
And yet this is your new home.
with like a handful of people in a hall, and they all see.
As he says, his kingdom's in here.
Yeah. I'm not actually the king. My kingdom's up here, which is great. I really like that. That's a great plot point.
Yeah, he's a lunatic. But then they all are. They all sort of...
That's
what
they're buying
makes
into his
them-
character.
Yeah.
He tries to have sex with her, and she punches him in the nose. He comes back. He's like, "What can I say? I don't do well with women."
I have no luck with women. Carl!
They're all laughing, which is great. Yeah, I look forward to seeing where that progresses. It's kind of comical storyline as well. There's a scene where he walks in and he leans on the door and he kind of slips. I'm like,
Yeah, no, that was good.
Yeah,
he plays a good drunk. He's very similar in that regard to Ragnar, right?
Yeah.
Like that was a lot of that came from Ragnar, and the sons aren't giving us that sort of jovial,
yeah.
you know, character. I think that's what his story arc is for. Is that comic relief? Because Floki's not a comical character anymore.
No, it's very dark and serious.
You don't have Ragnar. You don't have
Bjorn straight laced.
Yeah.
So straight laced, uber straight laced. I was crazy, but not.
Yeah, he's the new funny Ragnar, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I guess we need that element.
Yeah.
Could have come from someone else, I guess, but whatever.
Alex's TV is really shit. It's extremely small, and it was dirty. Like there are several scenes of shots of the sky where I thought there were birds in the sky, and they weren't. There were spots of dirt on the TV.
Alright, so I have to confess. This is my excuse, right? I have a kid, and I had like a, what's your TV, like 50-inch?
Yeah, something like that.
And she smashed it. And we tried to get... it's probably like 38 inches or something. But yeah, once again, we have a kid, so everything just splattered with food and crayons, and we have a big one in the bedroom.
Oh, so you keep the bedroom one for you guys, but the guests don't get the good TV.
Well,
Is that how it works?
I had that in the lounge room, but the audio port didn't work, and it was only mono no matter what you did to it. So when I listened to music, I'd be listening to like Fame by David Bowie, and like half the guitars were gone. And like in a rage, I'm like, I'm not doing this. I picked up the big TV and carted it into the room. Ashley's like, it's too big. I'm like, I don't care. I just want to listen to music. Like, I need both speakers. I need music. So that's the story behind that. Hello?
What?
Did you spill something on the TV?
No.
Did you?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Okay. Kids. Bishop Halfman and what's his face, Eckbert's kid,
Yeah.
they attack York in this episode.
Oh, so we get no. So before that, the fucking what's his face? The kid.
Ivor.
No.
Alfred.
Yes, has a vision of
Applestand.
apple stand.
Apple stand.
Apple stand.
I took a picture of an apple stand now.
Yeah.
So my customers, they're the ones that keep me alive.
We get to see Athelstan come back again, and he collapses and predicts that the Northmen are in York.
Yep.
And then they go.
Yep. So then they meet up with Bishop Halfman?
Is that his name?
Hegman.
Mr. Edgy McEdgeman.
So
It's very edgy.
And then they meet up with Bishop.
Like a teenage emo kid.
Bishop Hegman. And basically they break through some crumbling walls, they get in, the whole place is filled with smoke.
So yeah, I did actually write something down about that, right? I'm wondering whether or not I'm wondering what the historical, how historical that scene was, because I don't know how effective their
battle strategy.
Their strategy was they could have just manned the walls, and I think just manning the walls would have been far more effective, because basically the Vikings basically let the Englishmen into the city and channel them through a bunch of different traps.
Smoke.
And they've got smoke.
Like a dugout with like the Punjabi.
Like a spiked pit.
Yeah.
And they've got like walls that they can roll and close off streets and stuff, and it's all this complicated contraptions. And I think maybe
it would have been more effective.
Just get a bunch of dudes on the wall with arrows and stuff, and I think that would have worked a bit better.
They're just trying to do something more interesting, I guess.
And
we've seen that 1,000 times.
The Englishmen kept stopping. Like on a threshold, they would stop and like, where are they?
There's that scene too with Hageman, I guess like he's a divine character of God too, where he's just standing there and like the arrows aren't hitting him.
Yeah.
It's kind of like breaking that fourth wall. Like, the main characters never die. There's also a scene where Ivar's cart gets flipped or something of the like.
And he holds them all at bay by screaming out.
Yeah, all the Saxons approach and they just stop. I guess they're intimidated, which is weird. But the actual execution of it, film-wise, I like that a close-up of Ivar's face and the lens shaking. He's like, I am Ivar the Boneless. That was really cool. I guess they were intimidated. I guess that's what they're going for. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, the Vikings did intimidate the fuck out of all of them. They had the berserkers who just went in like naked, covered in blood, screaming.
Yeah.
All that. Maybe the way that they showed it, they just didn't convey enough of...
I think one of the problems that they have with the character of Ivar is that the actor himself is not a particularly large person.
Yeah.
I get that he's supposed to be crippled, but the actor himself is
a little guy.
And he's also quite young. So to try and like
make him that character.
Yeah, to try and intimidate, 40 blokes in like fucking armor and swords and shields. It doesn't, like with long beards and like dudes.
Yeah, they need to do something extreme.
Well, yeah, they probably needed like a character who was more physically imposing for the scene. Cinematography was that scene with Floki where he's crawling out of the boat.
Yeah, a really great nice scene.
Shot of the sky, the contrast
of the black
of
and the white
horizon.
And I like how it still gives you those scenes. It still doesn't rush through the story. Still has all those moments, the cinematography breathing and living.
Yeah.
It's great.
Allows the story to breathe, as you said.
Yeah, you need those pacings. Otherwise, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Michael Bay movie, it's moving so quick and you're overwhelmed. You're like, what the fuck?
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Please explain.
And I really enjoy those moments.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, this is beautiful.
Definitely.
This is great.
Yeah.
Not only do I get like a pacing moment to really get to see what the character's thinking and feeling, but I really enjoy the cinematography and how this is filmed.
And yeah, it gives you time. It gives you the opportunity to spend time with the character.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so scale armor, like the scale armor that the Englishmen are wearing. I saw a bunch of times where like a sword would just come in at an angle and hit straight onto the scale, like the metal armor, and blood would just splatter out. And it just didn't look real. It looked really fake.
Would have been a bludgeoning thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been.
Like
Like there's a bunch of times where they're getting stabbed, but this at the same time, yeah, it was just like a straight up whack.
Yeah,
Just like
blood spray.
They were not doing things, and then this is the same with all movies and cinema and shows where they're not. Yeah, they're not attacking someone. They're using their sword in a way that's not attacking them, which is not how you fight with the sword, because you're going to lose. If you're not trying to hit your opponent, then you're not gonna ever hit your opponent.
Yeah, you just cool choreography.
Yeah,
spins and flips.
Yeah, there was a bit of that. I think one of the ones where the what's his face, the bishop guy, he was
Hakeman.
He was training against a deer carcass.
Yeah,
but he wasn't, like, his form wasn't particularly great, and he was sort of chopping in a downward motion, like he was trying to attack at someone's stomach. Which is not really what you do with a sword.
Yeah.
It's just not, because you don't have the same, if you're attacking downwards, you don't have the same reach as you do if you're attacking outwards.
Yeah, for me and for most people, I think, who don't practice in that, it's just like
yeah,
don't at all notice.
No, yeah.
Watch Lord of the Rings happily, like, oh, look at Aragorn go, but it's egregious sword play and it makes literally no sense.
I mean, like,
in the real world.
The guys who do that stuff, though, they spend a lot of time and a lot of effort, and when you look at actual, like, reenactment sort of fighting or like HEMA sort of fencing stuff, it doesn't look anywhere near as impressive.
Yeah. Well, that's the fine line, you know, the reality of the actual history, the reality of actual sword play, the reality of either's character, and the fact that they're telling a story, you know. It's a fine line between what you want to do and how far you want to push it. And
yeah, it is an art form to be able to do that stuff, and it's very, very physically demanding.
Yeah, and it looks pretty.
Yeah, it does look very pretty. It's cool. It's fun too.
You ready?
Yeah.
Lagertha has not aged a bit. We don't know if that's because they're still, like, plastering her with makeup, or if that's because...
Yeah, I did a bit of very rough maths, and she should be late 40s, early 30s.
Yeah, but even I mean, like, her as a person, the actor, would have aged slightly by now. You should be able to see the difference in her.
Yeah, it's been like 6 years or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, you look at Ragnar's age progression, his beard was greying by the end, Loki's beard's greying by the end, Bjorni was like 50, and Bjorni was like 15, and then he was like 26, so Lagertha just looks the same.
Yeah, she hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, all I need to do is just like little prosthetic crow feet, but I guess they feel like they can't do that, otherwise people would be turned off. I'm not invested in it because of that actress.
She's not attractive or something, I don't know.
I mean, I find the actress attractive, but that's not why I'm invested in the show. If she had crow's feet, I'm like, what the fuck I'm not watching this. Like, there is crow's feet, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just a little bit weird. Also, Alfred's age just jumped.
Yeah, that's really strange.
How old was he in the last season?
I thought he was only like
9 or 10.
Yeah, it wasn't.
He was drinking with Egbert and stuff. They did that drinking game with the wine, and he threw up and he tricked him.
Oh, he did too, didn't he? Yes.
Yeah. So he wasn't a little kid, but he was about 10, and now he's about 16 or something.
I mean, maybe he's just a tall kid.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's like 15, 14, 15. Like I've met 14-year-olds.
That's true. I mean, I can give it a pass. They did the time jump thing, but it just seems like the Vikings timeline didn't have that jump. Yeah.
Well, either that or the Vikings were sitting around literally doing nothing.
Well, that's also possible because Floki built the boat and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not something that ruins it for me. Just a little bit pulls me out. I'm like, oh, Alfred's old now. Just like smoking a cigar and got a beard and shit. So there's a moment where Uber and Vikserk betray Ivor and they go to Athelwulf and tell him that they want to do a treaty and get their land. And I really liked in that moment they did like a little Quentin Tarantino. Sorry, this is like my 5th beer. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Quentin Tarantino style non-linear storyline where it showed
weird cut.
Yeah, it was cutting back and forth with Ivor berating them in front of everyone and the actual scene progressing, which I really liked.
You went to the Saxons and tried to make a deal. They spoke sweet words to you.
They want to make peace.
Which ended up in Uber fucking off and leaving.
Yes.
Which also had a very good scene with Uber and Vikserk. No dialogue.
Just looking at each other.
Yeah, but it completely communicated through the acting.
Yeah, the fact that he was going to leave.
Yeah, you're just sitting there, no dialogue, like, oh, he's gonna fucking bail. And he bailed, and it was great.
Yeah, no, that was actually a really good scene. The acting in that particular scene was great.
Absolutely. Should we talk about Quentin Tarantino possibly making a Star Trek movie?
I mean, the problem is that it's like the fucking H.R. Giga Dune movie, right? It's like witnessing a solar eclipse. It's all of the planets would have to align so perfectly.
I swear we've been talking about Tarantino doing a Star Wars movie or doing something.
Everybody has. Everybody has.
It'd be amazing.
Yes,
an Alien sequel. But yeah, so I don't want to get my hopes up. I think it's inevitably going to get fucked up by the bean counters and Tarantino's going to leave. But at this point, like, it's actually confirmed.
Yeah, no, apparently he's doing it.
Like, it's moving ahead. They've said, yes, it's going to be rated R. Tarantino is directing a Star Trek movie and some guy's writing.
Yeah. I don't know,
what
man.
The fuck?
I don't know.
We've had like 25 years of filmmaking. The guy has just solely done his own work, written his own movies. Jackie Brown was an adaptation of Rum Punch.
I reckon that's what they should do, right? It's just just remake Jackie Brown in space. Like it's just redo. We'll replace Jackie Brown with Lieutenant Uhura.
Yeah,
right. And we'll just do Jackie Brown in space with Lieutenant Uhura.
It could be like such a fuck up and failure and still be brilliant.
Yeah.
Like even if it's a horrible Star Trek movie, it makes no sense continuity wise.
Yep.
If it was sci-fi with that Tarantino cinematography and dialogue, it's just the best film ever.
Yeah.
And it's possibly happening, but I don't want to get my hopes up.
They've got to fuck it up somehow. They've got to find some way to fuck
Life
it up.
has to fuck this up.
Yeah,
Life is not that good.
It's like the universe cannot allow this to exist.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck it over.
Yeah.
Alright, so in conclusion, I think this episode of Vikings was good. I think it set up a lot of good plot points, which are going a lot of good places. Bit of character development, good cinematography, and Tarantino Star Trek probably won't happen.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you on the last point. I wanted to, but I doubt it will.
Can't get my hopes up.
I think that the episode was good. It wasn't sort of earth-shattering episode, but again, it's
episode
the third
3.
episode. Yes, it's the middle of the rung episode.
It's doing what it should, build to whatever they're trying to do.
It's interesting though that how, like I think you have said in the past, as Game of Thrones is taking a bomb dive, the quality of Vikings is just getting better and better.
Yeah, it really has.
And it's just, like I say, it was a good episode, but I mean, it was a competent episode. It was done well. The character development was good. There was no really like dodgy, weird dialogue parts. There was
not at all.
Yeah, not at all. There's no major plot holes. It was actually like a
reasonable episode.
Yeah,
which is all we can ask from modern day media. Thank you for watching. It would really help out if you could like, subscribe, and in the comments tell us how we got all the facts wrong and how our opinion is null and void.
Or don't.
Go fuck yourself, YouTube.